10 things you wouldn't believe about these countries. 1. Nauru. They have the most overweight population. The country has over 95% people that are overweight. The country's obesity epidemic is attributed to the importation of the Western fast food culture. That has also coincided with their improved standards of living credited to the 20th century. 2. Canada. This country has the most amount of lakes in the entire world. This country has the most amount of lakes in the entire world. Their 9% territory is freshwater while 60% of the lakes are actually found in this country. 3. Saudi Arabia. Contrary to Canada, this country has no rivers. And for a country as big as them, they should have some water source. Well, there actually is not any such thing that exists for them. They get their fresh water from underground reservoirs and desalination plants. 4. India. This country is the most diverse country to exist on the planet. Their very popular slogan is "Unity is diversity." Climatically, economically, culturally, racially, linguistically, ethnically, and religiously this country is more diverse than any other country. Even when it comes to food, they have extreme diverse state with their own unique preparations. 5. Malta. This country has most of its citizens that live abroad. They have suffered through rough economy for several years. People's situation here turned so bad that they had to shift base and move out of the country. 6. Zorin Armor. This nation from South America is mostly surrounded by forests. 91% of their land is covered in jungle. Their 500,000 residents live along the coast, which is near the capital, and only a few live in the inland of this country. 7. Singapore. This country is the largest of its kind without any farms on it. We know you must be thinking, for a country that big, they might at least have some farms? But unfortunately, it is mostly an urban country where they do not depend on agriculture at all. 8. Canada. This country has made it to this list for a second time as they have the most amount of people that are literate. 50% of their population is educated at post-secondary level, which makes it highly unlikely than any other country. They are followed by Israel at 45% and Japan at 44%. 9. Somali. This country is always in the news, and it is rarely for a good reason. They are the least peaceful nation on the planet. Even though Iraq held that spot for 2 years, the crown has now been passed to this country. The reason for the same is civil wars, corruption and political instability. 10. America. Most people of this country are behind bars or have gone to jail once. They have around 2.2 million people in jail currently. And it does not seem like they would be losing this title anytime soon. It also portrays the overall safety of the people in this country. While China comes just behind them at 1.5 million behind bars. Followed by Russia at number 3 with 870,000 people behind bars.